Good morning. God bless you. This morning, I'm going to be reading this morning from our daily reading, Psalm 75. I'll get into it and I hope God speaks to you through it. Psalm 75. We give thanks to you, O God. We give thanks, for your name is near. Men tell of your wonderful deeds. You say, I choose the appointed time. It is I who judge uprightly. When the earth and all its people quake, it is I who hold its pillars firm. To the arrogant I say, boast no more, and to the wicked, do not lift up your horns. Do not lift your horns against heaven. Do not speak with outstretched neck. No one from the east or the west, or from the desert, can exalt a man. But it is God who judges. He brings one down, he exalts another. In the hand of the Lord is a cup full of foaming wine mixed with spices. He pours it out, and all the wicked of the earth drink it down to its very dregs. As for me, I will declare this forever. I will sing praise to the God of Jacob. I will cut off the horns of the wicked, of all the wicked, but the horns of the righteous shall be lifted up. A nice short psalm, and I believe this is written by Asaph at the time after Hezekiah and Judah had been delivered from the Assyrians, when God had saved them from the Assyrians. They were laying in around the walls, and Hezekiah were inside. The Assyrians had cut off their supplies, and the odds were stacked highly against them. But God answered Hezekiah and Isaiah's prayers, and when Hezekiah woke up one morning, he looked out, and there were 185,000 Assyrians had been taken out by an angel. And as we read on there in the verse 2, it talks about you say, I choose the appointed time, and for God's timing. It talks about God's timing, but it's a psalm of thanks because they were delivered, and to look at it, you would have thought they had no chance, and so they were so thankful to God. And I wonder if there's been times in your lives, in our lives, when things seem so highly stacked against us, and yet God's answered our prayers and delivered us from them times. Or maybe we're still in wait, and we're waiting for God's timing, for God's appointed time. God is the judge of the uprightly, it says there. So maybe we are still waiting for God's timing. And so, as we read on about God's judgment on those who are wicked, and how God exalts those who are righteous, and those who are wicked, he humbles. And it just reminded me of Matthew 23, when he talks about, when we're told about the ones who humble themselves before the Lord will be exalted, and those who are exalting themselves before the Lord will be humbled. And so, a great psalm this morning, and just giving thanks. And I think it's great to remember to give thanks all the time, to be thankful all the time, and some encouragement that God has the perfect timing. What we expect might not be the right timing, but God has the perfect timing. So be encouraged, and bless you this morning.